Barbie lived in sunny Gascony. She loved horses, fencing, and adventure stories. Her biggest dream, to become a musketeer. The Musketeers were the bravest soldiers in France. They protected the king and fought for justice. Barbie practiced every day. She dreamed of exciting missions and heroic deeds. Barbie's heart longed for Paris. Paris was the city of lights, fashion, and the Musketeers. She knew in her heart she belonged there. She wanted to prove herself worthy of the prestigious uniform and the honor that came with it. One day, Barbie packed her bags. She had a letter for the captain of the Musketeers. It was from her father, an old friend of the captain. With a heart full of hope and excitement, Barbie said goodbye to Gascony. She was ready for her adventure to begin. Paris was everything Barbie had imagined, and more. The streets were bustling with life, carriages rolled by, and elegant ladies and gentlemen strolled through the squares. Barbie, wide-eyed, took it all in. She felt a thrill course through her. This was where she was meant to be. She found her way to the Musketeers' headquarters. Clutching the precious letter, she approached the guard. But something unexpected happened. A dashing young man bumped into her, and the letter flew out of her hand. The thief, dressed in fine clothes, smirked and ran away with it. Furious, Barbie chased after him. She had to get that letter back. The thief led her on a merry chase through the city, but Barbie was quicker. She cornered him in a courtyard. He turned, and Barbie realized it was no ordinary thief. It was Prince Louis, the king's mischievous younger brother. Amused by her spirit, Prince Louis promised to help her meet the Musketeers. Little did Barbie know this chance encounter would change everything. Her Parisian adventure was just beginning. Prince Louis, true to his word, introduced Barbie to the Musketeers, but he played a little prank, introducing her as D'Artagnan, a boy from Gascony. Barbie went along with it, eager to prove her worth. The Musketeers were everything she imagined: brave, skilled, and incredibly handsome. She met the three best: Athos, the serious leader; Porthos, the strong and charming one; and Aramis, the witty and quick-witted one. They were amused by the young boy who dared to challenge them. Each dueled Barbie, testing her skills. Barbie held her own, her spirit shining through. The courtyard echoed with the clang of swords and gasps of surprise. The Musketeers were impressed by her talent and bravery. Suddenly, the duels were interrupted by the arrival of Cardinal Richelieu's guards, known for their ruthlessness. They had come to arrest the Musketeers. The Musketeers drew their swords, ready to fight. Barbie, caught in the middle, knew she couldn't stand back. She joined the Musketeers, her heart pounding with excitement and a touch of fear. Together, they faced their enemies, their swords a blur of silver in the sunlight. The Musketeers, with Barbie by their side, fought bravely against the Cardinal's guards. They were outnumbered, but their skill and teamwork were unmatched. Barbie proved to be a valuable ally, her agility and quick thinking saving the day. Finally, the Cardinal's guards were defeated, retreating in disarray. Exhausted but victorious, the Musketeers and Barbie celebrated their victory. It was during this celebration that Barbie revealed her true identity. The Musketeers, initially surprised, were amused by her deception and impressed by her courage. They welcomed her as an honorary Musketeer, vowing to keep her secret safe. Barbie learned about the Cardinal's plot against the Queen. He planned to steal the Queen's diamond studs, a gift from the King, and use them to discredit her. The Musketeers were tasked with finding the studs before the Cardinal and saving the Queen's honor. Barbie, eager to prove herself, volunteered for the dangerous mission to England, where the studs were believed to be. The Musketeers, knowing the dangers that lay ahead, agreed to help Barbie. They knew they could count on her bravery and loyalty. The fate of the Queen, and perhaps even France, rested on their shoulders. Section 5. Mission Impossible, England awaits. The journey to England was long and perilous. The Musketeers, with Barbie disguised as a young nobleman, faced stormy seas, muddy roads, and the constant threat of the Cardinal's spies. They used their wits, charm, and swordsmanship to overcome every obstacle. Barbie proved to be a resourceful and cunning companion. She used her quick thinking to outsmart the Cardinal's men and her charm to gather information. She even rescued the Musketeers from a trap, proving that bravery and intelligence were her greatest weapons. Finally, they reached the English court. The castle was abuzz with balls, banquets, and intrigue. Barbie, using her disguise, infiltrated the court, searching for the Queen's diamond studs. She knew time was running out. The cardinal's men were closing in, and the fate of the Queen's honor hung in the balance. Section 6. Trials and Triumphs. Navigating the opulent yet treacherous English court was like walking a tightrope. Barbie had to be careful not to blow her cover. She danced with handsome lords, charmed noblewomen, and gathered whispers of information. Meanwhile, the Musketeers faced their own trials. Athos, haunted by his past, battled his inner demons. Porthos, known for his charm, encountered a beautiful but cunning spy. Aramis, the scholar, used his knowledge to decipher coded messages. Through it all, their bond of friendship deepened. They relied on each other, their strengths complementing their weaknesses. They were a team, united by their loyalty to each other and their mission to save the Queen. Finally, Barbie discovered the location of the Queen's diamond studs. They were hidden in plain sight, cleverly disguised as buttons on the Duke of Buckingham's lavish coat. Now she had to retrieve them without raising suspicion. The stakes were higher than ever. Section 7. Betrayal and Heartbreak. The night of the grand ball arrived, a dazzling spectacle of music, dancing, and hidden agendas. Barbie, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and trepidation, put her plan into action. She knew this was her chance to prove herself as a true musketeer. Using her wit and charm, she managed to switch the real diamond studs with expertly crafted fakes. But just when she thought she had succeeded, disaster struck. Milady de Winter, a beautiful and dangerous spy working for the Cardinal, revealed Barbie's true identity. Chaos erupted in the ballroom. Swords clashed, accusations flew, and Barbie found herself fighting alongside her musketeer friends. But amidst the chaos, tragedy struck. Constance, a kind and gentle soul who had befriended Barbie, was fatally wounded protecting her. Heartbreak ripped through Barbie. She had grown close to Constance, and her loss was a devastating blow. Fueled by grief and anger, Barbie vowed to bring Milady de Winter to justice and avenge Constance's death. Section 8. Justice is served. The Musketeers, united in their grief and fury, pursued Milady de Winter and the Cardinal's men. They faced treacherous duels, daring escapes, and the full force of the Cardinal's wrath. But their determination never wavered. They would not rest until justice was served. Barbie, fueled by a potent mix of grief and righteous anger, proved to be a formidable force. Her skills with a sword were unmatched, her courage unwavering, and her loyalty to her friends absolute. She fought with the ferocity of a lioness protecting her cubs. Finally, they cornered Milady de Winter in a secluded abbey. A tense standoff ensued, swords glinting under the pale moonlight. Justice prevailed, and Milady de Winter met her end, her treachery punished. The Musketeers, though victorious, were forever marked by the loss of their dear friend Constance. Section 9. Dreams do come true. With the Cardinal's plot foiled and the Queen's honor restored, Barbie and the Musketeers returned to Paris as heroes. The city celebrated their bravery, their names whispered with admiration and respect. Barbie, now a true musketeer, stood tall and proud, Constance's memory forever etched in her heart. She had faced danger, heartbreak, and loss, but she had also discovered the true meaning of courage, loyalty, and the unbreakable bonds of friendship. As she looked out over the city that had become her new home, Barbie knew that her childhood dream had come true. But more importantly, she realized that the journey had transformed her into the woman she was always meant to be, brave, compassionate, and always ready to fight for what was right. Her adventures were far from over, but she knew with the Musketeers by her side, she could face any challenge that came her way. After all, she wasn't just Barbie anymore. She was D'Artagnan, the bravest musketeer of them all.